The next technique in the second Brown Kenpo Karate for Christ curriculum is Windbreak. Windbreak is one of the techniques out of the Tracy system. Traditionally there, it involves more of, we'll still have the arm lever that they use in that technique, but usually they get in and do more of like a hip wheeling type of throw, and we're going to use what I call the forward projection, right? So it's one of our key home, one of our basics that we practice several times through the course of the year, so that the students get to feeling pretty confident with that as a way to take somebody down, right? So where this technique is going to start here is with a two-hand lapel grab, and in this case they are pushing back, and as they do, we're going to step back and pull one side and push the other. So we're grabbing kind of at one hand, left hand on the shoulder, and right hand at their elbow. So as it comes up as a step, we're going to step and turn, using the whole body to really twist them, extending one arm forward as we pull their left arm forward, right? We're pushing the right shoulder back, turning them sideways. From here, I'm going to step between their feet with the right foot. So it steps back just to step forward again. And as we step forward, the right arm is going to come up on top of their arm and circle. It's going to underhook. So we're going to knock that arm out of the way, kind of sweeping it aside with like a downward block, but immediately underhook underneath that arm. And as you step forward with your right foot, your right arm slides up their arm into their armpit. Right? This other hand still holding here at the shoulder is going to slide down to their wrist. So we've got this arm going up, this one going down, and we're going to drop the elbow down on their back in such a way to tabletop them. We want to make them bend forward. So pull with the arm, drop that elbow down, and get them horizontal here at the waist. And once they're locked horizontal, it's very important that this be a vertical elbow, right? You may be strong enough to do it with your arm kind of horizontally, just riding up their back and down, but the muscle groups will be a lot stronger if you use this in a vertical position. Then it won't matter how big the opponent is if you practice it this way. So, again, they're grabbing your lapel here, they're pushing back anyway. I'm going to step back, pull the elbow, push the shoulder, clear the arm and step between the legs, and I'm still holding at the wrist. I slide down to the wrist as I slide up into the armpit, elbow down on their back, pulling them forward, get them tabletopped and bent. And then we're going to throw them towards 6. I make a slight step with my left so I can pivot to the left into a left forward bow facing 6, throwing them over. Boom. They'll bring them around this leg because that other leg is trapped, and throw them down. And this will cause them to kind of turn and flip as they land face up. As they're falling, though, going over your leg, we're going to add so that they're not, if they have some training and they know how to fall, they're going into a roll. As they're going into that roll, we're going to front kick while they're in the midst of the roll. And from there, do the full cover out. So they won't really have a chance to even recover from this if they know how to fall. So, again, they grab lapel, they push, pull, we push, we push, pull. Boom, turning them. Hook the arm underneath, underhook into the armpit. Pull at the wrist as you drop your elbow down on their back. And then we're going to pivot to the left, throwing them over your right leg, right front kick, and plant to 12 into a twist stance, and begin your full cover out towards 12 o'clock. You will see this as one of the takedowns when we start getting into the extensions of some of the other techniques. So it's good to get familiar with it now, because you're going to see a lot more of it later. Again, that takedown is called the forward projection. Windbreak is the name of the technique, and that's in reference to the elbow here. So as you wrap up and come into this horizontal position, what you'll find is their hand kind of gets trapped behind your neck, and their elbow will be locked straight almost right at your forearm. So you're getting this elbow on their back, but you're also kind of getting an arm bar in that whole process. And then from here, when you turn, boom, that throws them over. There's a front kick and full cover out. The takedown is the most important part. Whether or not you get a lot of pressure on their elbow and cause injury to that to me is secondary. The point of this is the forward projection, the takedown. So one more time, windbreak as they grab and push. We push, pull, under wrap, turn to throw, front kick, and full cover out.